Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.
Hey guys, StingShadoww back with another video, and I've been playing Friday the 13th, and I'm going to show you guys tips and tricks on how to do well and be good while playing as Jason. Setting traps. So when I was first starting out the game, I feel like I did not use traps at all, which now looking at it is a huge mistake. So what I usually do is I go to important places like phone booth, that's the first and most important place, car, boat, and then you go there and then you set traps on the places because you know where they are and they don't. So by the time they get there, they are gonna have to go go to escape using them, but they can't because then you have the trap there, and then you'll get notified and you can teleport back there and then you can kill them. It's a great way to stop people from escaping, putting them on cars. But the thing is, I went to the boat. I'm not sure if you can put it on the boardwalk. When I was doing it, I don't know, I couldn't, but it's a great way, and you'll usually get notified. It will say trapper if you trap them, and you can just go back and kill them. So for this one, checking popular places. If you're struggling to find people and you can't see anyone around, the best way I feel to go and find people is to go to popular places such as the car or the boat, or just places where there's a lot of houses around, like 4 houses, 3 houses, just a possibility that someone could be in there. And then you sense around, and then you could check if people are there, and if you do, then you do the other tips and then you kill them. In the beginning of the game, you may want to just go to the houses and not for like the boat and the car, because usually people are just trying to get supplies for them, so they'll be looking through the houses. But also another great place to look is the houses next to energy, because you're knocking out 2-1, you can kill the lights, and if you kill the lights, it's a lot harder for them to look, and they'll be using their flashlight, which gives them away. And also you can be going to a bunch of houses and looking for your enemies there. Catching runners. This might be the most annoying part about being Jason. People will always be trying to outrun you, and if you don't have the right Jason, it might be a bit hard to capture them. The best Jasons, in my opinion, are the one with the bag over his head, part 2, and I believe part 3, because those both can run, and that's pretty important while being a Jason. But a strategy I like to do is for catching runners, you want to injure them, because if you injure them, it's basically impossible for them to get away unless they have a heal spray. So use that by throwing knives, hitting them with your pickaxe or your axe. Another way is if they're in a house and you know they're going to escape, you can knock out all the windows, and so then jumping out of the window for them, since it's broken glass, it will hurt them, and that will make it harder for them to escape. Another thing I forgot to mention is you can also use your shift ability, and then right when you get in front of them, press the shift ability again, and it will stop you, and then you can capture them. Eavesdropping. Well, this might not be like the best way to capture enemies. It's very important because it helps you figure out what they're planning to do and how they're planning to escape by either car or boat. You can listen to them in game chat. Just press RB and Y and use your stalk ability to listen and hear what they're going to say. And if you hear what they're going to say, you can plan out their moves and be one step ahead of them. and then what you do is you use that to your advantage and you murder them.
Cold enough to chill my bones. It feels like I don't know you anymore. I don't understand why you're so.
Pocket knives might be one of the most annoying things for a Jason to face. You're about to kill them, and you're about to do your move, and then you get stabbed in the neck with a pocket knife, being stunned, and letting them get away. The best way, and I think the only way, to counter pocket knives is if you know that the opponent has a pocket knife, don't try and grab him. Even though the grabbing is a lot more powerful, if you know he has a pocket knife or you're afraid that he might, and you don't want to risk it, you can, if you stab him to death with your axe or with your throwing knives, he won't be able to use his pocket knife to get away. And I know that might sound a little self-explanatory, but people sometimes don't even think about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something or helped better your game as playing as Jason. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you next video. Peace.